Did the confinement and stress of the pandemic affect women's sexuality? What effect does alcohol have on sexual performance? Hello to all lovers of psychology and sexuality. Today, we will unveil the sexual curiosities of women. If you are interested in these topics, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell to not miss our future videos. Also, leave us comments and share your experiences in the section below. Let's get started. Yes, the confinement and stress of the pandemic may have affected women's sexuality in various ways. Stress, anxiety, and changes in daily routines can influence sexual desire and satisfaction. However, responses can vary from person to person. Alcohol can have negative effects on sexual performance, such as decreasing sexual responsiveness, hindering erection in men, and affecting decision-making regarding safe sex. Moderate consumption is important to avoid issues. Sexual Motivations, the University of Texas, conducted research identifying 237 different motivations for having sex. Interestingly, having children and relieving tension are no longer the main reasons. Other motivations include getting closer to God, burning calories, returning a favor, changing the topic of conversation, and even getting rid of a headache. This study demonstrates that human sexual motivations are extremely complex. Multiple orgasms. Unlike men, many women can have multiple orgasms in a single sexual session without a refractory period. This means they can have several orgasms in succession without needing a break. Multiple pathways. While clitoral stimulation is a common way to achieve a female orgasm, some women may experience orgasms through stimulation of other areas, such as nipples or the G-spot. The pleasure of hugs. Hugs are a form of physical contact that releases oxytocin, the so-called love hormone. Hugs can increase intimacy and sexual desire in a relationship. Point A. Similar to the G-spot, some women report the existence of an A-spot on the anterior wall of the rectum, which can be stimulated to induce intense orgasms. Post-orgasm sensitivity. After an orgasm, some women may experience increased sensitivity in erogenous zones, making them more responsive to additional stimulation. Postures and positioning. Experimenting with different postures and positions can influence comfort and pleasure during anal sex. Pseudocyesis, also known as psychological pregnancy, is a condition in which a person experiences pregnancy symptoms, such as abdominal weight gain and absence of menstruation, despite not being pregnant. This phenomenon is uncommon, but illustrates the mind's influence on the body. Psychological effects. Orgasms release various chemicals in the brain, including dopamine and oxytocin, which can have powerful effects on emotions and the connection between sexual partners. Point A is an area inside the vagina that some women find particularly sensitive. Stimulation of this area can lead to intense orgasms and is less known than the G-spot. Refractory period. In contrast to women, most men experience a refractory period after orgasm, during which they cannot reach another orgasm or erection. The duration of this period can vary significantly among men. The relationship between sex and stress. Although stress can decrease sexual desire in some people, sex can be a powerful stress reducer. The release of endorphins during sex can help alleviate stress and anxiety. Relationship between pornography and addiction. Pornography addiction is a debated topic in the scientific community. Some people may develop a dependence on excessive pornography consumption, but not all consumers become addicts. Relation to pleasure. For some people, anal sex can provide additional pleasure due to the stimulation of nerve endings in the anal area. Respect for limits. Respecting the partner's limits is fundamental. If someone does not feel comfortable or is not interested in trying anal sex, those limits should be respected. Role of relaxation. Mental and physical relaxation is key to a comfortable experience. Anxiety and stress can negatively impact readiness for anal sex. Sense of adventure. Some women are attracted to men who are willing to explore the world and have exciting experiences. Sex in space. NASA has investigated how life in space would affect human sexuality. One challenge is gravity, as in a microgravity environment, blood flow and sexual response may change. Research in this field may be crucial for future extended space missions. Tantric sex is an ancient practice that focuses on spiritual connection and lasting pleasure. It involves techniques such as breathing, meditation, and body movements. Sex and aging. As people age, their sex life can continue to be satisfying. In fact, many older individuals report a more satisfying sex life compared to their youth. Sex and longevity. Regular sexual activity has been shown to be associated with a longer life. Endorphins released during orgasm can help reduce stress and strengthen the immune system. Sex and cardiovascular health. Sex is a physical exercise that can benefit cardiovascular health. Some studies suggest that sexually active people may have a lower risk of heart disease. Sexuality in ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, sexuality was considered a natural part of life and was reflected in Egyptian art and mythology. Sex was viewed as a divine act. Shared passions and interests. Sharing common interests and hobbies can strengthen a connection. Finding common ground and enjoying activities together can be attractive. Painful coitus syndrome, also known as dyspareunia, is a condition where a person experiences pain during intercourse. It can be caused by various reasons, such as medical, emotional, or physical issues. Stylish attire. Dressing elegantly and appropriately for the occasion can increase attraction. Penis size. Concerns about penis size are common among men, but most women consider size not to be a crucial factor in sexual satisfaction. Communication and emotional connection are often more important. Time and patience. Anal sex requires time, patience, and gradualness. Rushing can result in discomfort or pain. Types of orgasm. Women can experience different types of orgasms, including clitoral, vaginal, and G-spot orgasms. Some women also experience combined orgasms involving multiple areas of stimulation. Use of specific lubricants. Some people prefer lubricants specifically formulated for anal sex, as they tend to be denser and longer lasting than conventional water-based lubricants. Variability. The intensity, duration, and the way orgasm is experienced can vary widely between individuals. Some may have more intense or multiple orgasms, while others may experience subtler orgasms. Speed of arousal. Men can have a complete erection in just 10 seconds, and sometimes they only need to look at something that stimulates them for a few seconds. In contrast, women require stimuli more related to the brain, such as emotional intimacy and connection. Vibration and therapy. Vibrations are used in sexual therapy to treat issues such as erectile dysfunction and anorgasmia. Vibrating sex toys can be effective tools in therapy. Well-kept hands. Clean and well-kept hands are often considered attractive, as they can be an indication of attention to detail. Human sexuality is a fascinating and diverse field that never ceases to amaze us. Sexual curiosities unveil the wonderful complexity of the human experience in the intimate realm. As we explore and understand these facts, it is crucial to remember that each individual is unique in their sexual experience. Respecting and communicating with your partner are the keys to a satisfying and healthy sexual life. Sexual education and understanding are essential tools for fully embracing our sexuality.